Hi everyone, good morning. So today I will be discussing to you guys how to qualify for Information Electronics Technician or IET in the Navy Reserve if you're prior service. So if you are an IET, a former IET in the Navy, you can just smoothly transition from active duty going to the reserve. Or if you've been out for a while and within a time frame and you're trying to go back, and if IT is available, you can still apply to go back as IT. But if you're prior service and you had a former rate that is different than an IT, you might be able to apply for IT as long as you meet the requirements. So the first thing that recruiters like me usually look at is your ASVAB score. So for IT, there's only 4 sections in the ASVAB that affects your eligibility for IT rate. So first thing would be the AR, which is your arithmetic reasoning score. The other one is MK, or mathematics knowledge. Another one is EI, or your electronics information, and the last one is GS, or your general science. So those sections usually is the basis for you to know if you're qualified to become an IT in the Navy. But the actual line score that you need to get in order for you to qualify for IT is you can obtain it usually in two options. So number 1 would be your AR plus 2MK plus GS needs to be equal to 222, and the other way to see if you're qualified is if your AR plus MK plus EI plus GS is equal to 222. So aside from meeting your ASVAB requirement score to qualify for IT in the medical side, aside from passing your physical exam, whether it may be mass physical or your separation physical, your 2808 or your screening form we should say that you're not colorblind and you pass a normal color perception test. Another one would be you need to pass the audiogram. So if you have a hearing loss, it might disqualify you to come back in or to get the ID job. And NSI, so it means that no speech impediment. So for you to qualify, you need to pass the read aloud test, which means that either a corpsman or somebody from the medical department doing the exam would have you read like a paragraph section, and then based on how you pronounce the word or how you say the paragraph, can qualify you or disqualify you on the NSI. And then to qualify for IT, it's kind of strict because usually people who apply for IT needs to be eligible for top secret or security clearance on that kind of thing. So that's why they are asked to fill out the PSSQ and then the credit check for additional requirement. And then of course to apply for IT, you need to be a US citizen. Also, the additional remarks would be, in accordance with ICD 704, applicants with non-citizen immediate family members may be approved. So moral turpitude offense are generally disqualifying, must meet drug abuse criteria specified in Volume 2. And as I said, PSSQ or personal security screening questionnaire should be filled out and must be on the service record and the receivable file. So aside from meeting those requirements, every applicant has a different situation. So best bet would be, try to ask your local recruiter what needs to be done for processing wise, and then that's the best way to find out if you're